Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Discussing the Universe
With Drake.
and Ty. And today our topic will be fanboying about various shows that we've watched.
It's not exactly
So
a
the
topic, but
serotonin-
like, you know.
Well, I mean, the topic is the shows we watched, and we will be fanboying over
Yes. There.
them. And the serotonin and dopamine will most likely be very, very high during this episode.
It'll be in my brain.
Grab a nice cup of your favorite energy drink and ride the wave with us.
Or just water. Water's pretty rad too.
Water, actually, make sure to drink. Let me crack open a water bottle. Some quick ASMR.
Did you know that in a poll taken around the world, that water was the most popular drink of all time? You've never heard that before because I just made that up right now.
Drink of all time.
Because I just made that up right now. I don't know actually.
Right, obviously.
What do you think would be besides water? What do you think is the most popular drink of all time?
I'd go with Coke or Pepsi.
That's it.
One of the major brand drinks.
What about coffee?
Coffee? Okay,
Coffee's
you know what?
pretty big.
Coffee definitely. But like coffee. Oh, right. Wait, we're talking as like a drink and not like as a brand of a drink. Not like
just a drink in general.
Okay, yeah, definitely coffee or soda. Like if we're gonna go drink in general.
Okay, soda. There's a lot of different sodas. Technically, the Coke and Pepsi are just classified as cola, so that would be like the jurisdiction.
Okay, so coffee or cola?
Because it's Coca-Cola and Pepsi Cola. That's what the two brands are technically called.
Oh,
except Pepsi sort of over time removed the cola from their name.
They took out the cola part. It's like they were associated with some other
Whoa,
company that was
incredible.
rivaling them.
We're getting off
We're not
track.
here to fanboy. Yeah, we're not here to fanboy about companies.
What if I want?
Bring it back. Well, then we could discuss the no.
Hey guys, welcome back to discussing the Pepsi Cola Foundation with Drake and Ty.
Anyway, for people watching my stream or not my stream, oh god, my video, I honestly, the line is blurring. But for people watching my video, I hope you enjoy the background music. It's made by a friend of mine, Dorian.sf on Instagram.
And if you're watching my video, you can enjoy the peaceful silence and tranquility of nothingness.
Well, you can also enjoy the peaceful tranquility of the looping background I took an entire Saturday to make. So I hope you enjoy that as well.
And if you're watching my video, you can watch the relaxing tranquilness of a loop I got off of YouTube. It doesn't even loop properly. There's a skip in it somewhere. I just don't know where.
A little bit. Right. Well, anyway, enough about that. I guess since I opened today, I'll go first.
Yeah.
My favorite all-time show of all time, most likely ever, will be Mob Psycho 100. It is a fun, it's a show, it's a fantasy show. It has psychic powers in it, but those aren't the focus. The focus is the character interactions and the, basically, the way people, the way your actions can affect others, and the way the author does this is by showing how people with like power and stuff, it's like really they're kind of just a bunch of kids, like they never matured because they've always gotten what they wanted because of their powers. And Shigeo Kageyama, the 14-year-old protagonist, is he banned himself from using his abilities because he didn't want to. Obviously he'll use them if like he or anybody his friends or loved ones are in danger. And of course they freak out sometimes, but he bans himself from hurting people with his psychic abilities, because if he ever does that, he becomes as bad as like the villains, and he becomes, a bad guy. And, it's such beautiful art. Its art style, it doesn't have a coherent art style. Well, it does, but like for any scene where it's like a powerful scene or like a goofy scene, like the art style always changes, and it's always like better. And it's just it's such a good show. Yeah, but
quick question. Why is the Mob Psycho, and why are there 100 of them?
Mob's his nickname. Psycho for psychic powers.
Wait, what is his name? Mobility?
No, his name is Shigeo Kageyama, nicknamed Mob.
Why? What does Mob have to do with whatever you just said?
If you write out his name, You can take some symbols from it, and they mean mob. It's a foreign show.
I wouldn't understand.
Too beyond you to
too
understand.
big for my brain, my small tiny brain.
And the 100, basically, he bottles up all of his emotions, and there's like a percentage. And once it reaches 100, they explode. And basically, he goes sicko mode, and the animation changes to pure Sakuga.
This is why One Punch Man is superior, because the name of the show is One Punch Man, and he punches thing 1 time, and he's a man. Okay. It's a very superior. Ignore the fact I haven't seen Mob Psycho. Ignore the fact. That fact.
You need to watch so many things.
One Punch Man is my number 2 anime, but.
Okay, well, granted, I also need to watch The Mandalorian, so both of us can yell at each other. All right,
that is allowed. That's permitted. Speaking of which, Mandalorian is pretty rad.
There we go.
I'm just saying.
See the transition I put in for you there?
It's so easy. Oh my! My brain is shut down. You get to do all the work. Okay, that makes my life.
Oh my god! Don't rely all on me. Oh my god.
Well, jeez. Okay, so Mandalorian. I'm not gonna go that deep into the plot because Ty, you haven't seen it yet, and I don't want to spoil too much for you. But it's pretty rad. It's like they took all the best aspects of the original trilogy of Star Wars and they just condensed it into one TV show and added their own little funny, quirky spin on it. I mean, quirky's not the right word. It's more like, I don't know, good quality, high quality, good show. That's the proper terminology, I believe they say.
I believe that is indeed what they call a good show. One could say a jolly good show.
Oh, he's a jolly fellow. He's a jolly good fellow.
I wasn't going there. I was going to go to regular show.
I have not seen too much of regular show. I've seen a bit of it.
All right.
I preferred
regular
Gumball
show
as a child.
Right, obviously. Well, I wonder how that reflects on your current.
I don't know, man. I don't
know. It's like the loop you're currently using.
Whoa!
It's from the outro to go.
Well, I wonder if I'm a fan.
Wacky. Regular show was really weird. It's one of those weird weekly kind of like you sit down in front of your TV and you wonder what the frick did I just watch?
The name is ironic. That's the point.
It's ironic. But towards the later seasons, they go into more streamlined storytelling. And it's actually really, really good to watch. And it was nice watching these characters kind of like evolve. It became less of like an action thing and more of like a character-driven plot. And dude, that finale, it hurt, man.
I have heard,
but I won't go into it.
Finale. I've heard that it's high quality.
It's excellent. It's probably I don't know. I don't want to say one of the best finales Cartoon Network's ever produced, but definitely one of the best finales Cartoon Network has ever produced, because it's incredible. Anyway, that's my little regular show dopamine bit.
It's probably better than the Gumball finale, because the Gumball finale.
Well, because the Gumball finale doesn't exist.
There is no. They're making it though. Which
they're making
the
Gumball movie.
The Gumball movie
in production.
Gumball movie.
That's the tweet.
That's it.
Yeah, I saw that, and like one of the YouTubers I watch who does like cartoon reviews and stuff was like freaking out because Gumball was his favorite show, and it's just like, and he was like, it's bleeping happening. People,
Gumball deserves the ending. Gumball deserves the conclusion.
He was like, the void, like, we're gonna learn so much
lore.
Did you know that Man of Action is actually going to do 3 like Ben 10 specials?
Really?
They're doing 3 44-minute Ben 10 specials to kind of like wrap some stuff up.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting.
The original Ben 10 series is pretty rad.
That was so nice.
And then
waking up on Saturday and watching
the sequel series when he was like older, which right now when I watch it, he's supposed to be like, I don't know, 14 or something, but he looks like he's 20 or something, and it's very
you mean like the Ultimate, where he's supposed to be a teenager.
So it went like Ben 10, then it went Ben 10 Alien Force, and then the third one was Ultimate Ben 10,
Ultimate Alien, and then Omniverse,
which nobody likes or cares about and should be removed from the canon.
Wow. Okay, some strong fighting
It
words
just
over there.
end at Ultimate. Ultimate was fine. It was serviceable. All the Ultimate aliens were sick as hell. Functionally, they didn't do a lot for the story, but they were sick as hell. Which is
That
honestly
episode though, where like the ultimate aliens were revealed to have like consciousnesses and stuff, and Ben just dives into the pit of fire so that they can be free. That was so what? It was like what happened here?
Things get weird in shows sometimes. People
Yeah,
just like
sometimes
decide, you know what,
it's
we're
just
gonna
like
write some stuff now, and no
the
one can
executive
stop us.
sat down. The executive sat down after looking at the script, and Man of Action was like, "This is what we want to do," and they were like, "You sure?" And they were like, "Yeah." And it's like, okay.
Gravity
Yeah.
Falls just hit its 5-year after ending.
5-year. Dude, still waiting for that season 3
Still
out.
wait. They've spread out the joke really far. Like, wow, this is really funny.
Wow.
This is really good
It's
prank,
all a mystery.
guys. Really good prank,
Quirky
guys.
mystery.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that they've gone with the joke for so long, for 5 years. Man.
No, I'm glad Gravity Falls ended where it did. You know, everything was tied up.
Yes, I feel like we said this.
No,
we're going in.
We did say this. Oh shoot!
No, we're stuck. We're stuck mourning over Gravity Falls.
Not again! Oh god. You're right. Yeah, when we talk about hiatuses and then favorite shows the next week after, things tend to blend a little bit, huh?
Which is kind of sad because it means that every single show or every single thing we're fanboying over is either dead or on permanent hiatus.
Well, okay. The Owl House season 2 is coming. It's literally being voice recorded. Like the voice actors are going in as we speak to do their thing.
Right now, what do you think they're saying right now?
Dude, if I use clairvoyance to go look at what they're doing, it's going to spoil everything for me.
Yeah, well,
and I can't just accelerate time because then I'm going to miss everything.
Okay,
There's
fine.
rules, Drake.
Fine, I got it.
Thank you. Besides, I have a limited amount of the Sands of Time left, so I don't have that many time rituals left in me.
Just produce more grains of sand.
Okay, well, it's really awkward when I go to the Sands of Time dimension because then Kronos is there. Kronos is there, and he's like, "Hey, did I miss anything?" And I have to tell him that 2020 didn't suck. He gets really sad when the world's on fire.
All right.
Yeah.
So
it's just really awkward.
Time deserts, big fan. What about the time cactuses?
Time cactuses, you do realize those are just like blemishes on the timeline.
The time vultures.
We need to take out the cactuses
in the time desert.
Are you okay? Did you recently visit and your mind was blown?
The time oasis, the time mirage.
Time mirage, yes, the temporary little temporal glitch. Yeah. Anyway,
we were saying something important and like meaningful before this, weren't we?
Yes. No, but Dana posted or not posted, but not posted on her Instagram story. Like the not the voice lines, but how many takes they were going through for each one. So basically how it was working was whatever the voice actor was doing, whichever one, but they would record the lines 3 times and the director picks the best one. Yeah. So it's like, hey, ABC for this line, and it was just ABC like 37 times. Don't ask me how I remember this specific number. I remember really weird niche things sometimes. But yeah, it was like 37 lines on a single page. I was like, dang, you gotta say those lines a lot. Wow.
I mean, that's most shows actually. Most of the process is just repeating the same lines over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Which, like, if I were in charge of doing that, it would get to a point where the lines sound so similar, I would literally just not know what to pick.
Well, you'd have to like really, since you'd be like the director, right? And it's your show. You need to make sure that it matches your creative vision, which requires dedication, which I suppose you just said you don't have.
What?
So
I mean, I was just saying it's gonna be okay. When we
you
did
said
strip
it
mine
was
at
going to be
night,
difficult.
back in the day, we did a bunch of takes of it, and I had to scroll through
Right.
the 3 different takes and like identify which one, and they sounded so similar each time. Sometimes it was just like,
By the
okay,
way, I do need your help with an upcoming project. I am running out of time for that one. Anyway,
I see. All right, I will keep. I have to write a note about this. Hold on.
don't worry, you will be reminded. Anyhow,
Okay.
shoot, what vein were we just on?
We were on. I believe it was a diamond vein.
Diamond vein, strip mine.
No. Yeah, see, it all connects. It's all a circle.
all
Back to
connects
strip mine at
together.
night. It's all there.
Yeah.
Go
The
watch it
world.
right now. Go watch it right now. Actually, wait. Finish this podcast
iCard.
and then go watch it.
iCard. Anyway,
I love when people like tell
Um,
me that they listen to the podcast because it makes me like realize people
dude,
are
it
actually
feels so
listening
nice.
to this. Oh my god!
It feels so
I'm not
nice when
speaking
people
into the
say they're
void.
listening. I'm
saying that
like,
you're the void,
I'm
Ty, but-
speaking for people. I'm not the void. The void is, I have a portal to it in my closet, but that's irrelevant. Anyway, I have so many weird cosmic things in my room.
Yeah, you should probably fix that before time collapses.
I mean, it's not going to collapse. I have a specific sigil to prevent the collapsing of time.
You know what I got in my
it's
room?
slightly important.
Not time stuff.
What?
I just have a bunch of I don't know. Let's see. This is a good
Yeah.
story. I have a bunch of posters in my room. I have a bunch of stuff.
Well, same here.
That's mostly
my
what
signed
fills up my
poster.
walls. It's just a bunch of random posters from my childhood that like probably don't matter and are taking up space that could be put put other things there, but I personally like them a lot.
They matter too.
For
of course.
the newest drama production shows, I got like 3 posters now, but I don't have anywhere to put them, but I really want to put them up. And for Christmas, I got
By
a
the way-
Mandalorian poster, and that was 2 months ago. So,
I see. So perhaps it's time to sacrifice some of your childhood.
yes, it's
I'm kidding.
unfortunate.
I'm kidding.
No,
I
I
mean,
just
you
have
do
to
what you
rearrange
must,
things.
but of course. But by the way, speaking of
Yeah.
drama productions, Avenue Q, February 27th.
27th,
tickets,
that's 9
yeah,
days.
tickets should
Wait, no.
tickets
by
should
the
be
time this come
available
out,
soon.
8 days.
Right? Yeah, we're actually recording on Thursday
Yes.
today, since Tuesday was a slight hectic.
Also known as I forgot
Um,
to do it.
Well, I was busy.
Oh,
so
okay,
It,
okay,
wouldn't.
Ty.
It wouldn't have. It wouldn't have happened
Right,
anyway.
Ty. Yeah, wink, wink at the camera. Laugh track.
I don't understand. I was actually busy, but anyway, yeah, tickets should be available soon, and we hope you go watch it because it's
The short
really
amount of
nice.
footage I've seen is honestly, I'll be honest, way more high quality than I thought it would be.
well, yeah, it's because you remember he hired professional
Yes. I remember
people.
when we had to like label everything like really complicated, like
well,
act
it was
one,
like
scene one. But it was like
act
everything
one,
was
scene
abbreviated and everything.
one.
It's like page number, then it had to be your
Well, yeah,
name, and then your character's
PG,
name. I
and
just put
then 12 or
ensemble. I
whatever.
was just like, I really hope this is how I'm supposed to put it.
I put background.
Oh, I mean, there's really no background on a Zoom. Like, it's not Zoom,
That's
but
true.
it's you get what you know. It's a Zoom style.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm not.
That's true. It's being done, and you're not putting anything down. Wow. Okay.
No, but like it's not actually
but
the
yeah.
background, but like.
No, I totally get what you mean. Background character is probably what I should put, or ensemble. That makes a bunch more sense. But yeah, I remember naming just all of them, just like
Really?
wide shot, close up shot. Yeah, like I recorded everything, and something I did was I numbered the amount of takes I did, so I knew
Oh.
exactly which file was what and which ones I liked. I also marked. So I could just go in, snipe those files from like the big
Oh,
pile,
all right.
and then go in and I could just rename them. So I just sat
I just
down for like
recorded.
half
I just
an hour.
recorded on my phone, and then just because it shows all the files in order that you record, of course, because it's a phone,
Well,
not a computer. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gotta
yeah, yeah. But
Upload it.
for
to the
for
drive.
mine, I recorded with a camera.
Oh yeah. That's I assumed.
yeah,
You recorded
so
camera.
they-
That's why I mentioned I did it on my
Yeah.
phone. Is because I did not have that problem
Oh.
because I'm my superior technology.
Well, even with a phone, if you had a bunch of takes, you would want to at least know which
No,
takes.
what would happen is I would just delete them immediately afterwards. I would just delete the
Oh, I
takes.
see. So you knew
Yeah.
just right there. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm picking up. I need to wait until I use it a third time.
Oh yeah, you gotta wait a bit. You gotta wait.
Rule of threes, of course. You know what? I just realized we didn't use rule of threes in the scene we wrote earlier.
I think
barbershop surgery scene. It's unnecessary, but you know what? You're right. I think
the rule of threes is just the whole concept
really
of you cutting up my organs. Which saying it like that is it's not. It's a good scene.
Without context, it's a little. It's really PG. We swear.
It's very PG. I'll mention this now. How much are we gonna? We're not gonna put blood in, right? I would put if I was doing it. I would put a little green screen like blood effects.
You would put blood, right? Because like the video you posted.
Yes.
Not today, but like yesterday.
A few days ago, yeah.
Or was it 2 days ago?
It's been 2 days.
Right, the Pokemon trainer, which you should all check out Drake's second channel, Double Dose of Existence, where he posts all of those. Anyway, or wait, no, you post them. No, you post the normal channel.
The normal channel.
Whoopsie.
Ty, you ruined all the views are going to the wrong channel.
This was my plan the entire time.
That's it. I'm gonna plug your gaming channel instead of this channel.
My gaming channel with like 0 content on it.
Has 4 videos.
It does? Wow, I never noticed. What if like that channel was like just exploding and just I didn't
haven't checked
like
it.
at
It
all.
could have like 1 million views right now.
It's just has like 3 million views on the videos. It's like, oh, that'd be crazy. Oh my god, 3 million human beings.
Pretty wacky.
Actually, you know what shows we could also fanboy about? Musicals and productions. I remember being in Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, and I remember doing like a quote unquote table read. We were on the floor, in a circle, and it was just so fun. You know, it was so fun to just sit there and just be like, yes, I am Reverend Peters. This is so, yes. And I remember just being in the moment with everybody. Crap, nostalgia.
It's nostalgia for like. I would say it's not too long ago, but it was like 2 years ago, actually.
It's 2 years ago, dude. Oh my god.
Wait, was that?
I remember going to CETA.
No, it wasn't last. Wait, it was last year, right? No, not last year, but last year. But school year wise, it was last year.
It was last school year, yeah. And I remember lifting one of the giant wooden things that we had in the back. You know, like the white panels that came down. I remember lifting one of those, and people were like, "Oh, whoa, whoa!" And I was like, "What?" They were like, "Nothing. Just move that over there," because like 3 people were lifting them at once, and I'm just sitting here like,
your superior strength.
Well, you know, Look,
you gotta take pride in your physical capabilities, okay?
Yeah. Just I pictured myself as that like Doge meme. You know, like the buff Doge and the tiny Doge, where it's like Ty Brown can lift an entire wooden set piece on his own with 0 help. Also Ty, oh god, picking up human. How do I?
How must do happen? No.
Dude, I can't lift people. Like,
why?
I physically can't. I don't know. Like, I remember picking up Mario one time, and it was just so like awkward and like heavy. And like my soul felt like
he's overweight? Oh my gosh.
No. Mario is completely. He works out, dude. Or I actually haven't kept in touch with him in a while, but like back when in school time, he worked out.
Maybe he still does. I don't know.
I don't know. Mario, if you're listening, if you're still working out, I know a few people who.
Mario, if you happen to be listening to this, comment down below so we know you're alive.
No, he's alive. I've seen his Instagram stories and stuff.
Yes, it's called faking being alive.
How do you fake being alive with new photos?
No, it's they're made in advance.
Concerned. No. Oh, obviously, right. His entire life, even him aging. But yeah, like I picked up Mario for like the yearbook photo last year, and it was so heavy for some reason. Like, I felt like I was being compressed, and then here I am lifting the front half of a house.
What's happening with the yearbooks this year?
They're doing digital yearbooks.
Physical or just digital?
I think it's digital.
Come on, I gotta complete my physical set. Come on.
Right.
I have a yearbook I'm pretty sure every single year of my school. So I have
Same
12.
here. Same here.
But I
Oh, you have. Oh,
okay 11, but
I
I
have.
want 12.
You want 12. I have every single yearbook from my high school career, and like 3 from my elementary days.
Actually,
I don't know where the others went.
I might be missing 2 of them from elementary school, but I know I have all of middle school.
Wow, liar! You lied to the
Getting
audience. How could
yearbooks
you?
and going around and getting people to sign it was one of like the best parts about anything.
Dude, I'm gonna cry. Such good times that we can't have.
Yeah.
Anyway, yearbooks. I actually know somebody working with the yearbook.
I do too.
I could ask her. It's like, hey, are they physical or digital this year? You know, I feel like I probably should have done that a long time ago. Yeah. Maybe I said it in a previous episode or something.
By the way, why do yearbooks cost so incredibly much?
They can just charge that because honestly, where else are you going to get a yearbook? B, hardcovers for like mass production hardcovers are like cheap. But if you want custom design for like only like 4,000 and not the entire nation, then it's just like, okay, great, that'll be like $3,000.
But they need to specifically make everything for it.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh well, okay, I guess. Yeah, $100 for a yearbook is like, ooh. It's like you could feel the bloodletting happen.
Why could you feel the bloodletting?
Okay, it's a figure of speech, it's like
I've never heard this figure of speech before, actually.
Perhaps, we live around different people or something like that from different nationalities.
Well, you see, the people I talk with, their figure of speeches are correct, are the right ones.
So are you trying to say bad things about other nationalities? That's kind of I don't know, Drake.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you trying to say here?
I'm trying to say that their figure of speeches are wrong. That's.
I'm not
see,
gonna lie.
I'm figure of speechist. You see, that's what.
Figure of speeches. I see. Right. Anyway, now that we can get that water off the table.
Yes. So quick. I have a quick
Cry me a table, Drake.
Cry me a table.
Cry me a table.
Sounds like a song title.
Cry
let's just me a table.
What's your quick question?
Why would you put the water in the bowl?
The water in the bowl? Well, I was washing something off. Yeah. But the sink was being used, so I put some water in a bowl and I washed that thing off.
Okay,
that's why I put the water in the bowl. Yeah.
Quick question: why did you put it in the bowl instead of on your fork?
Well, listen.
I'm waiting for your explanation. This is a serious issue, Ty.
You need to be specific about the steps, Drake.
Right. You take the water, the faucet. You go like.
Mm-hmm.
You take your fork. Okay. You put over it, and the water starts to amalgamate into like a physical form around the fork due to the fork's supernatural energy.
The gravity.
And now you have water on the fork. Now I don't. Mm-hmm. What do you do with the water on the fork? Okay, so you gotta take your fork water.
Well, I usually. But
no. What you gotta do is you gotta sell water on a stick on like a lemonade stand, but it's called water on a stick. That's the name of the brand. And people will purchase your forks covered in water, and they will slurp it up, and they'll be hydrated, and their brains will be so affected by the beautiful hydration that is deoxyribonucleic acid. That's not the right complex word to say. It's the dihydrogen monoxide. That's the wrong.
That's what we're.
The water is affected. See, I'm dehydrated. You see, that's the reason. If you don't want to end up like me, confusing my complex words, you gotta drink water, kiddies. Fanboying over various shows. I'm gonna fanboy over water for a second right now. Have you ever drank water before?
I actually have.
Really? Okay.
But a show, or I guess this is a movie that heavily concerns water is Weathering with You. It came out like 3 years ago. Water documentary. Or no, Waterworld from
I was talking about
Universal.
Yes, that's what I was referring to.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, there was
documentary. What? Hold on, what, Ty?
There was a severe lapse in my judgment.
I thought you were making a joke about how Waterworld was a documentary for a second. I thought that was the bit. No.
Yes, that was the bit.
That
obviously.
was the bit.
Anyway,
Yes, Ty?
Weathering with You, another really good film, highly detailed animated film. It's an anime, basically. And it's about this woman who can like kind of control the rain. But you know what? I'll just say characters are pretty funny. Animation is beautiful, and soundtrack is amazing. And it's my quick Weathering with You bit. Anyway, I highly recommend it. Yep.
Yeah. Very epic. Very cool. Very
Thank you.
rad.
Thank you. You know, I try.
You know, there's not a lot of shows coming out anymore. Because, you know,
I wonder why that is.
I was about to say. But still, like, what was coming up before that? Like, before COVID even started, I don't know, was there anything even, like, announced?
I mean, in terms of
Marvel stuff
coming out, yeah, that's true. In terms of, like, coming out before COVID started, The Owl House started, like, in January, and then COVID hit, like, March, and it's just like, it's time to slow production.
There's just not a lot of stuff anymore, I'll be honest. Human creativity is dead.
Listen, I'll be honest, but I don't really understand, but I fell down this hill.
I got glue on my hands, and I got records on my fingers. What? Records on my fingers. I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop. Don't stop.
Don't stop. I can't stop. I got a platypus.
It's controlling me. Well, I would if I was
There's a platypus controlling
me. He's underneath the table. There's a platypus
controlling him.
Phineas and Ferb is pretty rad.
That's another really good show.
That also ended, and then recently got a movie. That was a thing that came out over quarantine.
Right, Candace Against the Universe. I actually haven't watched it yet. I heard it was pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's not like the greatest thing of Phineas and Ferb ever, but it's pretty good. The plot is entirely unnecessary, but
what?
No, I mean like the story does not matter to the overall story of Phineas and Ferb. It literally means nothing.
Oh, I see. I heard the plot heavily pertained to the one episode where Candace gets stranded on Mars.
Okay, so you know how that episode was an episode like, okay, so that's the plot of the movie, except they just kind of repainted it. It's quite literally the same exact plot, except that the ending changes. But
listen, more Phineas and Ferb is all I want.
Yeah, exactly. Except more Phineas and Ferb songs. That's all I needed to pump into my bloodstream.
Dude, I should get a Phineas and Ferb like playlist and just draw to it and see what kind of drawing comes out. You know, like, and just like you know, the music can influence like the colors or like the shapes I use. Maybe I choose to go abstract because of it or something. I need to try that. Maybe instead of the rolling clouds, I'll just have a speed paint of me doing whatever that is.
That'd be pretty.
I actually probably. Yeah, I was thinking actually of having, you know, because having a black screen is kind of really boring.
Yeah.
So what if I threw in like a speed paint?
Yeah.
Or not even like a speed paint. It wouldn't be that fast because these can be like an hour long. But like, although I guess I can just binge draw for like 2 hours and double the speed. But yeah, I was thinking of doing that because I thought, you know, Black Void, but epic fast drawing.
Not a lot of people watch
cool.
these anyway. They mostly just listen to it. Because, you know, it's a podcast.
That's true. But, like, you know.
It shows a standard of quality.
Yeah. Also that, and also just, like, you know, like your alt, like you see a sketch starting and then you alt tab, do whatever you're doing, come back and it's like, oh, shoot, flat colors like, already.
You see what they're drawing. How long does it take you to draw, stuff? Are you pretty fast or pretty slow?
I feel like I've been getting faster. I've been using ref sheets a lot more. That might be why. Remember that piece I screen shared with you, the anatomy piece where I'm going to draw Taj Mahal?
Yeah.
My D&D character.
Ignore the name. Ignore the name.
It's a pun.
It's not even a pun. It's just the name of the place.
No. It's TAJ.
Yeah.
MAYHAL.
Then what's the
Taj
pun?
Mahal.
What's the pun?
The pun is that it heavily
inspired.
by the Taj Mahal in India. Anyway, that took me about, I'd say, maybe 45 minutes to get down. Yeah, you know, when I say it out loud and it's just like a basic sketch, maybe I haven't been getting faster. Maybe it's all just the way I perceive things.
Placebo effect. The placebo effect can just can it please just leave existence now?
Hang on. Actually, the most recent thing I posted on Instagram, check out the Instagram, join the Discord, subscribe, like, and all that.
Check out this Instagram. Which one was it?
I posted a quick head anatomy practice, and that took me there we go. Yeah, it took me like 10 minutes. So.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So if you want to check that out, go check out the Instagram. In fact, maybe I'll put the. Hang on, I have my socials disabled here, but maybe I could just. There we go. On the bottom left corner of the video currently, that's my Instagram.
That's it right now. Ignore it.
I'm currently using.
I might put it, but I don't know. I hope I will.
I'm currently using my my Twitch setup, and I think I might actually continue using it because this is actually really nice. For recording the podcast right now. Speaking of, I stream on Twitch. Go check out the podcast, Daily of Existence. Yeah, it's right here. Yep. Right here. You're watching right. Good. Okay, cool. We're good. Excellent. Awesome. But that's why the YouTube is in the bottom left, along with the Instagram, because this is usually for Twitch. Maybe I'll throw the Twitch down there.
You're just gonna put all the socials on the video. It's just that's what the description is for. Actually, okay, the description is for a description of the video, but more recently it has turned into here's all the links.
Here's all the links. And so, well, I mean, I feel like that's what you're also supposed to do with it.
Well, no, okay, it's literally called the description. When YouTube when it was made, like in 1988, I believe was the year YouTube was made.
Oh, really? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. It could be also 1788. I might be confusing my numbers here.
I feel like it wasn't 1788.
I do not believe the intent was for descriptions to have like links to other social medias based upon the fact that social media was barely even a thing.
Well, you see now that it is a big thing, right? I mean,
yes, but it's still not the original thing. Well, you knew YouTube used to work off of stars, not likes and dislikes. It was like everything was 5 stars.
Right.
Like you had to rate out of 5 what a thing was. So if you look at like really old YouTube videos, sometimes they'll say like rate this video instead of like this video. It's interesting.
That's interesting. Interesting how times change. The future is now, old man.
Speaking of YouTube and shows I like, Vsauce's Mindscape or whatever for YouTube Red. I mean, it's free now. It's just on his YouTube channel. You can go to Vsauce. It increases my brain size by at least 100 times watching that.
0 times 100 is still 0.
Yes, but it's the increase that mattered. Okay. For other people,
audience, he doesn't understand how increases work.
No, it's just for other people. I know, not for me. I lead others to something I cannot possess. Intelligence. I cannot possess.
The Marvel series. Oh
my gosh,
so
Marvel.
Nice.
Very epic.
Dude, first Iron Man, still best Marvel film.
I'd say Spider-Man: Homecoming is the best MCU.
Okay, you know what? You're right.
Iron Man 2 is up there. There's a lot of good quality ones.
It's like they're all really good high production film. Oh well, I mean almost all of them.
There's some Thor:
The Dark World.
Thor: Dark World is an interesting, to say the least, movie.
Film.
It's an interesting film full of unimportant details and bad movies, also known as singular. It is a bad movie.
Oh, I think his mic cut out.
No, I'm still talking.
Oh, well, you kind of just faded out of reality on my end.
Well, that's weird. Maybe is my thing good? Is it good? Is it good time?
Oh, okay. Yes, it's fine. It's fine.
Rad.
Fine. I need to do that in front of a green screen. I'm gonna do that and post it.
Do not put that.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
No, don't do it.
What? Okay, you know what? I'll put a poll on my Instagram.
They removed it recently, but why did they take down polls off of YouTube?
Oh, you mean like the top right
Yeah, you could
corner,
in
like the
iCards. You could do
yeah.
polls.
I don't know why they did that.
They just took it out one day, just because YouTube hates us for existing and enjoys.
Us specifically.
It's like how they
Yes.
took out annotations.
Hmm.
I believe it was Trevor Conroy who, for his Super Mario 64 walkthrough, had like an interactive. You could explore the entirety of Peach's castle through annotations. Like, it would lead to like video after video after
So
video, and
cool.
you could click on the video and it would take you to like the level that was in there. That was like in that specific
Wow.
part. So, and it was just like the whole thing. It's now useless because the annotations are gone.
Dang. Wow. That sounds really, really cool.
It was pretty cool. Choose your own adventure stuff. There was stuff I saw.
Was this your home? Yes.
Yes.
And it was,
beautiful. Thanos quote. Okay.
Thanos code. Dread it. Run from it. Go back to season 1 so you can watch that video.
Yes,
anyway.
you can. What was I gonna say? We gotta do the Infinity War fan up sometime soon.
I am totally down to do that. Like, we should, the boys, let's take a weekend and just do it.
We gotta do it. We gotta arrange a time and everything.
And then we negotiate a time and place, one might say.
Yes, time. Thinking.
Dread it.
My brain.
Run from it.
Thinking. OBS.
Destiny still arrives.
Disney Plus has an advanced feature called the anti-piracy feature. So basically,
okay.
For the
why do you know about this? Were you trying to pirate things off of? How dare you?
Oh my gosh! I was gonna do a video of me and the boys. We watched Attack of the Clones, and I recorded it on OBS. But the footage, the subtitles were like fine. I had subtitles on just so we could just like keep track while we were talking over each other. The subtitles were fine, but the video was just all black. So then I discovered that even if you like screenshot like Disney Plus on your phone, it just turns out the screen's black. It like protects from recording anything.
That makes sense.
Yes, but I'm sure it's less rad.
Sorry, they're trying to protect their property.
I'm sorry. They might lose a few $100. I'm so sorry, Ty. I'm very think about the billionaires, Ty. They'll lose a lot from the Disney Corporation. They're gonna really cry. They're gonna really tear up.
I'm sure what it looks for is like, hey, the Windows is trying to record something, and then it's like, no. Were you still able to watch the thing, and then in just OBS it turned out black?
No, I was able to watch it. It was just in OBS. I was able to watch the movie, but just in OBS it turned out black. It was really weird. Yeah.
The inner computer, little hacker man within me has deduced how it works. Anyway.
All right. Well, we're kind of running out of time here, actually.
We are kind of running out of time.
So,
I feel like we have a good end point.
Good point.
The socials,
don't do piracy,
of course.
Kids, except if it's
don't do piracy.
Like,
well, if you're reviewing something, then it's a little.
You are allowed to pirate the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
No, you are not.
Yes, you are. It's in the name. It says it's an invitation. You're allowed to. I'm not saying you should, but you're legally allowed to by the law.
I don't think that's how it works.
I believe that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
anyway. Yep. I hope you enjoyed the music. I hope you enjoyed the background.
I hope you enjoy existence.
Follow all the socials. Make sure to nice. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, of course, and
do that.
This has been Discussing the Universe
with Drake
and Ty, and we hope you have an excellent weekend, everybody.
And see ya.